Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel, and I've got three XRP-related stories, Ripple/XRP-related stories to share with you in this video. The first one is pretty gosh darn cool. Take a look at the headline. This is written by Warren Paul Anderson, Ripple employee. BitPay adds XRP for thousands of merchants. Now, we first got word that this was going to occur in October of last year, and yeah, it's here. Very cool stuff. It's actually ended up happening a little bit later than they thought. They thought that the launch would have been by the end of 2019, but hey, if it took a few extra weeks, so be it. It's only January 21st here. Real-world adoption. I've also got this headline: Ripple's partner MoneyGram ventures into Asia-Pacific region after signing major deal. And then we've got another article, and I did kind of mention this yesterday, but there's another article in this. XRP liquidity index on Bitso hits another all-time high. Will MoneyGram set corridor to UAE? But before we go any further, if you would please delicately tap that like button, and if you're a fan of Ripple and XRP and BitPay adding XRP for thousands of merchants, then go ahead and subscribe to the Moon Lambo channel, because this is, after all, an XRP-centric channel. All right, here. So this is the tweet that I saw that got my attention just a few hours ago. And this is from the official Spring account, Ripple Spring. And it tweeted out, our partner BitPay continues to grow with XRP, adding payment support for thousands of merchants, and that's worldwide, of course. And, I'm a big fan of Spring. There are some in the XRP community, probably not too many, but some have been a little critical, and I get why, because not all of the projects are necessarily directly supporting XRP, and it was kind of framed that would be the case, that XRP would be a part of everything initially early on, at least the way it was worded. It may be that the way that they kind of relayed to the world and the XRP community exactly what Spring would be doing, maybe that was a little clunky, but look, what Spring is doing, it's definitely good for the XRP ecosystem. It's good for Interledger protocol adoption, which is good for XRP. And what's good for the crypto space as a whole should be good for XRP and every cryptocurrency that's going to have staying power based on utility. So, hey, I am all for it. Let me cover just part of this original piece from October 2nd, 2019. This is written by Ripple employee Danny Aranda. And he writes, today, we're excited to announce we've partnered with BitPay, the world's largest crypto payment processor, to natively support XRP, which will enable thousands of businesses to accept XRP for payments through BitPay's merchant processing and cross-border payments platform safely, securely, and compliantly by the end of the year. Womp womp, okay, they didn't make it by the end of the year. It's January 21st now, but hey, again, that's okay. I'm not bitching about it. All right, this will allow global businesses to accept XRP without any need for integration or enhancements. Additionally, BitPay's wallet users will be able to store, use, and send XRP in the BitPay wallet. And let me jump down here because I don't want to cover this whole thing, but part of this, if I can find it quickly, I'll share it with you anyway. They're talking about, let me see if I can search for it. There we go, that's the part I wanted. XRP is a decentralized digital asset built for payments that is fast, reliable, and scalable, well suited for e-commerce. Now, that part, and I remember I shared this on the channel months ago, that part definitely caught my attention because, as you know, XRP, the way it's being positioned for Ripple, it's as a bridge currency, and so benefits end users, yes, but it's all behind the scenes, so it's the, banks, remittance companies, those types of entities, financial institutions that can take advantage of the benefits of XRP and then pass along savings to customers at a better customer experience, right? But even recently, you can think about Brad Garlinghouse, Ripple CEO, talking at, what's called the Economic Club of New York. When was that? It's been a few months at this point, I guess. I can't remember the exact date. I can't even remember if it was before or after Swell now. Anyway, there's too much to retain. But I remember him talking about, as he was being interviewed on stage at the Economic Club of New York, he was saying, he was just making the point that there really is no, just call it retail use case for cryptocurrency as a whole, because he went back to that whole point of what problem are you trying to solve? And I'm firmly on board with that. If you made me use a cryptocurrency for payments in my daily life in place of my United States dollars, I would be really irritated, because there would be extra steps involved in making that work. I have no interest in doing that. Now, if I had all sorts of problem with my fiat currency, maybe I'd be looking for alternatives. And in some corners of the world, okay, fine. And then there are people that just want to jump on board with the latest tech, and that's fine too. So I'm not against people that want to use it. I'm just saying, for the vast majority of people, including Moon Lambo, I'm not really interested in doing this. Now, that said, I like that there are all sorts of businesses out there trying all sorts of different things and pushing for cryptocurrencies to be used as actual money if we can get any sort of actual traction. Yeah, of course I'm for that. I'm just saying, in my own personal life, and I think for many people in the first world, not really solving a problem here. Right, and that's why I think it's part of the reason that you've seen slower adoption. But it doesn't mean I don't want people to try this, and hopefully it will get traction at some point here. But Ripple, as if you've ever read Brad Garlinghouse's Peanut Butter Manifesto, you know that he is laser focused on the use case that they're positioning XRP for, which is as a bridge currency. So no, of course, Ripple is not going to get specifically into positioning XRP for e-commerce, but they've got the Spring Initiative, which can help with funding and support for other businesses that want to use XRP for other things, including here, e-commerce. So fast forward to this one from today, and this is short, so I want to cover this. This is the piece written by Warren Paul Anderson. BitPay adds XRP for thousands of merchants. In October, we announced our partnership with BitPay, the world's largest crypto payment processor, to natively support XRP, which will enable thousands of businesses to accept XRP for payments through BitPay's merchant processing platform. Today, BitPay launched support for XRP and announced eGifter and Care USA among the first merchants to accept XRP as a payment method upon launch. Cool stuff, right? Okay, even though I talk about how I personally am not interested in using cryptocurrency to buy stuff in my own personal life, I can still appreciate this. Excuse me. eGifter is an innovator in the digital gift card space and was one of the first to start accepting Bitcoin, and BitPay launched several years ago. Care USA is one of the oldest humanitarian aid organizations in the world and now accepts tax-deductible donations made in XRP. Both organizations look forward to welcoming XRP adopters to their community of users. BitPay used libraries maintained by the Spring team to integrate XRP into their platform, which, in addition to its online merchant processing platform, also supports brick-and-mortar retail payments and global payments for billing. Each use case combines speed, security, and low cost of using XRP to settle payments. We look forward to supporting BitPay as a partner as they continue to grow with XRP. Round of applause, my friends. All right, next I got this piece from XRP Crypto Wolf. Hello, my friend, and thank you for sending this my way. Ripple's partner MoneyGram ventures into Asia Pacific region after signing major deal. Times of Oman reports that MoneyGram, one of the strategic partners of San Francisco-based blockchain behemoth Ripple, has recently inked a deal with Abu Dhabi-based financial services giant Lulu Financial Holdings that boasts 200 branches worldwide, revolutionizing the local remittance market. This tie-up will allow the money transfer company to expand its presence in Oman and in the Asia-Pacific region that is responsible for a staggering $149 billion with a B dollars worth of remittance outflows. Cross-border payments platform Lulu Money, that is powered by Lulu Exchange, will integrate MoneyGram's API in the coming weeks. Now, in his statement, Alex Holmes, who is the CEO of MoneyGram, once again emphasized the importance of digitization. This has recently become a new frontier for the old-school company that struggles to remain relevant in the age of digital disruption. And here's a quote: Lulu Money has made a major push to digitize its money transfer business through this partnership. MoneyGram looks forward to working with them to create new innovative products and services that extend our digital reach and bring financial inclusion to the customers throughout the Asia-Pacific market. All right. And so, anyway, cool stuff, cool developments. MoneyGram is they're doing everything they can to fight the digital disruption cited within this article, And they're on the right track, at least, right? They really are genuinely adopting cutting-edge technology, utilizing XRP as a bridge currency in select corridors, available corridors, right? But as more's built out, you're going to see more and more of that. Anyway, last piece here now. XRP liquidity index on Bitso hits another all-time high. Will MoneyGram set corridor to UAE? Right, on January 20th, some positive news landed for the community of XRP investors. The liquidity index of this asset on the largest Mexican crypto exchange, Bitso, reached a new all-time high of 10,249,983. Previously, the old all-time high on Bitso was replaced with a new one on December 31st last year. And so you keep seeing these all-time highs very quickly, and if you look at the chart on the screen, it's apparent that there are regularly new highs as things are continually getting ramped up, and MoneyGram's pushing more and more volume through as it makes sense to do so. So I just wanted to highlight that quickly. There's not a ton new to say on the topic, but I like to see the adoption of XRP, the real-world utility, and increased liquidity of this beautiful little asset. But that's it for this video. I am not a financial advisor. Do not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo!